they can build and develop their country. How can 178 years old country build capacity of young Liberians and create job opportunity and enable the Liberian citizens to live a better life? To answer these questions plus many more, John K.O.K. and Princess Elessa Vanche from Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the program Freedom Hub for the most informative talk show that brings the real issue without fear to the Liberian people on Freedom FM. Freedom Communication Incorporated brings to you Freedom Hub. Freedom Hub, a 2-hour informative forum where key issues are discussed to shift the destiny of our country positively.
The same allegation of corruption, there are multiple cases where current officials of this government are being alleged to be deeply involved with corruption. Why not subject them to the same treatment? If Master Kimia can be good enough to go to prison on allegation of corruption, I mean, Moda should be good enough to go to prison as well.
This is to me, you know exactly what happened up Capitol. You have the evidence to prove what happened up Capitol beyond all reasonable doubt. So we do not have to keep running in circles. Investigation is now a single day. The government of Liberia is an interest. It's a party in this case.
Despite of the many challenges in Liberia, poor education, joblessness, and underdevelopment, the question are, how will Liberians be reconciled with self-division, divisive, and destructive politics?
Let me address this private jet issue. My response may not go down well. As Darius Dillon, who campaigned against private jet, use of private jet against President Weir, I want to publicly apologize to President Weir. We did not understand the constraints and the reasons and the justification for using private jet.
What troubles me is to hear a sitting president, Joseph Walker, and his men to try to tear our country apart. We are a post-conflict nation. Our peace is fragile. What we need to do is to reconcile and bring our people together, not to separate us, not to divide us, not to destroy this country anymore.
How can Liberians decide on progressiveness and think on how they can build and develop their country? How can 178 years old country build capacity of young Liberians and create job opportunity and enable the Liberian citizens to live a better life? To answer these questions plus many more, John K.O.K. and Princess Elessa Vanche from Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the program Freedom Hub for the most informative talk show that brings the real issue without fear to the Liberian people on Freedom FM 87.9.
Guess what? Then people come and play. I swear. We didn't eat here with me then. Just start our man and they get it right. My husband has petition and signing for free bowl. What's that to? And I is on us there. We didn't buy it. Yes, say. We didn't
It's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now who you came to rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you came to rescue. Let me ask you. Rescue the people they not like you. You say you coming to rescue your people. Oh, that's why you to us. You even claim to even be the hero for your SPLM experience, but why you for us? So why the rest not stable? No job, no food, no food on the table. No just for the poor. Once you not get no money, rest and show your kids can't go. No opportunity for the youth. Instead of helping, but you bringing poverty on the youth. Tell me why the people vote you for. You treating the people I get to say you not know. It's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question, that will you give the rescue? You're not giving the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, it's a rescue. The people say I'm like you. You say you are going to change things, but we're not seeing changes. Promises you made you and your rescue team. We're not seeing changes. You made the whole country divided into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish you wanted. Now when they top of it, I give people suffering. You downsizing, you wish you wanted. Now when they top of it, I give people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I say, oh, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question, now who you give the rescue? You're not giving the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, it's the rescue. The people say I'm like you. I say yama 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 you wish you wanted. I want it about it. I feel where people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You know your rescue team. I say, oh, it's a rescue. I wanna ask you one question, how will you give the rescue? You're not giving the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, it's the rescue. The people say not like you. I say yama 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 yama
Okay, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and a pleasant welcome to Freedom Hub on 87.9. My name is Kyle Oliver Kine. Jerome Roosevelt is currently seated. It's going to be a dual presentation on today's edition. Princess Alexa Vanja Colley is off to school. She's not here today. But again, there is going to be a lot of issues making the news on today's edition. The Liberia Minister of Commerce and Industry, Minister Dagoze, has informed the Liberian people that the government is controlling prices of commodity on the market. Hello? The Minister of Commerce just told us on Punch FM this morning that she is controlling the prices of commodities on the market. Yeah, according to her, things prices are being controlled by the government. They're controlling the prices. The prices are not fluctuating. And that's it. We're going to be having that conversation. But again, one of the most trending issues in the country is a particular communication from DeLong. DeLong is requesting that $1 from every single money coming into this country from abroad be given to a particular fund called the Diaspora Liberian Fund. What that is intended to do is to help develop the country. So if you're sending $50 to your family members in Liberia, $1 from that $50 will go towards that fund drive. We're going to talk about it. This is coming into full at a very time where the Liberian president referred to diaspora Liberians who are always criticizing his government as dogs. Oh, yes. We're going to have all of those conversations on the platform. Too many things happen in the country. Day by day, we continue to witness a lot of different political cases. But in it for the Republic of Liberia, like Mamadi Suleimani Diakite would normally say when he was here with us on the face of the earth, that the motherland will never fall. We're going to take a few bars of our team song. When we come back, we bring you Win Liberia. Win Liberia is our official sponsor here. Win Liberia is giving you a lot of cash on the platform. You keep dialing *255 *1#. *255 *1# is the code to play. With just 50 Liberian dollars, you stand a chance to win 2,005 and up to 10,000 Liberian dollars on the platform. Too many things to talk about. Plenty things to talk about. My name is Kai. We will take a break and bring you Crime Stoppers Liberia as well. And later on, we're going to be jumping into the main issues. Too many critical issues in the country. If you're outside of the country and doing the remittance, if you're in the business of sending money to Liberia from across the world, specifically the United States of America, you can go by downloading the Tip Me ad on Google Play Store or the Apple Store. Whenever you're sending money for your construction project in Liberia, when you're sending money for different issues in Liberia, oh yes, grab for yourself a particular app on Facebook, an application on Facebook or on Google Play Store rather. Get for yourself, if you're using Android devices, get for yourself an application called Tip Me. Tip Me is a money transfer platform for those of you living in America and other places in the Western world. Get yourself a Tip Me account, and when you punch the money directly, the receiver in Liberia can have it easily. And so these are things we're talking about on the platform. We will now go to take our break. When we come back, Jero and I will run deeply into the issues making the news in the country right here on 87.9.
Tell me who you gotta give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I said, oh, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question now. Who you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say,
Diaspora Liberia is here for you. Remember, you see it, you report it. This is a message for your whole self-open. It makes sense, man.
It's the Win Liberia Cash Giveaway on Freedom FM. Yes, the Win Liberia Cash Giveaway is here. For just 50 LD or 25 cents USD, you can win from 5K, 6K, 8K, and 10K LD. To play the Win Liberia Cash Giveaway, dial *255 *1#. Again, dial *255 *1#. The more you play, the better your chances. It's the Win Liberia Cash Giveaway on Freedom 87.9 FM.
Okay, Jerome, good afternoon, my brother. Welcome.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here once again. Those of you following us via the internet and the radio, I'd like to say good afternoon, good evening. As Princess will say, good morning. And our Princess is not here today, but we are here.
Okay, so there are too many things happening in the country. Plenty things happening in the country, and we will take our time to navigate through all of those issues. Okay.
Yeah, where once day comes, another new thing to talk about. People used to struggle for information, but now every new things happening across Liberia.
Okay, so basically, Yep. So where do we start from? The senator or something else? So the Labrador Water and Sewer Summons. You wanna just give us a summary of what it is. Water and Sewer is being summoned. Mo Ali has been summoned over water claims.
Yeah.
According to the information, he told the show
Locals radio.
that more than 17,000 households in Monrovia
Yeah.
are connected to the pipeline water, while nearly 76% of Liberians have access to basic water supply. He also claimed that over half of water users are failing to settle their bills. The remark have since sparked public debate and we know that there was a whole conversation between Mo Ali and Representative Musa Hassan Bility of Nima County.
Mhm.
Yep, the both of them have been on social media, back and forth with the debate about the stats that Mo revealed. On mobility believes that 76% of Liberians having access to safe drinking water
It's beyond the line.
it's not sincere.
Yeah.
I mean, so to speak. Representability is of the opinion that Mo inflicted the figures and
As he did with the
with the employment situation.
no,
in the
not the
country.
employment, but
He did that with the employment as well. When he said 70,000 jobs created.
yeah, I know that one came for his president
Mhm.
before he tried to protest and defend.
Mhm.
But this issue about building,
The water kiosk in
yeah,
Buffalo when he
and
inflated
later
it.
he had to apologize because he was talking about 17,500 feet
Oh, yeah.
or 7,500 feet.
Mhm.
A building that you can't even find in Liberia.
Mhm.
I don't know. Yes, it's just I don't know why all of the people who work for this government will think that they are still opposition political party. They do not. It is becoming obvious that they do not want to believe that they have a responsibility
Mhm.
to be honest to the ordinary people.
Mhm.
And once you are not honest, if you say 75%, you say 75% of over 5 million people.
76. In fact, the budget of 76.
You know what you're talking about?
Mhm.
You know what you're talking about? So I was thinking about, look, am I part of the 76%? I mean, 76%, of that number because I don't drink the purple water they talk about.
Mhm.
And bulk of the people, there are two kinds of water people drink. If you're not drinking well water, then you're drinking the mineral sap
So,
water.
so Mo is
Yeah.
saying beyond those who are subscribed to the national water pipeline,
Mhm.
Liberians in general have direct access to safe drinking water at a percentage of 76. And that is very
It's huge.
pathetic. I mean that information is not accurate. I mean this is coming up when almost all of the water bodies across the country, I mean the lake,
Mhm.
the small creeks around the country are being polluted
Yeah.
by illegal mineral miners, people mining gold and diamond. They are throwing chemicals, different mercury
Yeah, sure.
particles. They're into environmental degradation. They're destroying the ecosystem, affecting water bodies. I know a particular stream that used to be in Maryland County before. When I visited in 2023, I mean, people used to drink the water way back when we're coming up.
And now, no more.
In fact, those days you could stand up the hill and check the rocks.
Mhm.
The beautiful pebbles. Small rocks, fine design.
Yeah, some of them look
Flat, brown, white.
yeah.
Creamy. You'll be seeing them. I mean, the beauty was so good to the point where if you are thirsty, by the time you enter the water, you can see directly from the top of the water down to the sand.
Mhm.
That's how clean it used to be. Today, nothing else you will see there besides how you call this thing muddy water. The whole water is muddy. Like people dumping mud in the water, and the once clean water we knew is now polluted. Now, in the midst of all of these things, to have the water and sewer director putting the country's accessibility to water at a percentage of 76, I do not think that is authentic. I think Honorable Bility's call for Mo Ali to appear before the plenary of the Liberian House of Representatives,
Tower ability.
Okay, I mean, so Belete had an argument with him. I think Tawamwe is the one who was inviting him. You know,
but both of them from member.
Part of the reason why Belete is not the one doing the communication is because they have had previous, interaction on Facebook. So it doesn't appear to be
dragging
the team what would do start on Facebook. You can't bring me here, so
you want to use power.
So obviously you know where we are headed. But the bottom line is that we are hoping that Mo Ali will have a substantive evidence and the statistics to corroborate with what he projected to the public, because it is erroneous on the part. It's going to be an erroneous venture for Mr. Ali to put up a particular number outside there, indicating that the people of our country have access to safe drinking water at about 76% of the total population, when in real sense, it is not the case. You know why? That could divert foreign direct, intervention. It could divert it to other places outside Liberia. Because when you come and say 76%, maybe some other international organizations that are into water sanitation and hygiene
and having contract with the WASH Commission to actually view the importance of water, how safe it is. They will check it and say, but what will they maintain the water?
They will look and say, look, but the guy said water is here, so we need not to go to Liberia to go and invest anymore, because 76% of the people got access to water. The government can settle the rest of the 24 percent that got no access. So I mean, let's go to Benin.
No, the message is only 6 and not 24.
No, that's what I'm saying, bro. He is saying 76% of the people got access to water. So the NGOs could say, okay, you know what? You already got 76% people got access to water. We need not to go and pay our money there. We need not to go and spend money there. The government will find money for the remaining 24% that do not have access to safe drinking water, and that could deprive the country of other foreign intervention. Be authentic. Don't allow politics to say, to make you to overly declare what you do not have. It's like people sharing food in the community. You ain't got food to the house, right? You ain't got food to the house. People distributing food in the community. You don't have food to the house. Nothing there. The house dry, and instead of you guys going to form the line and being part of it, or people putting names down for those who want buckwheat and split peas. Then your pa who ain't got money, he pull the chest all right. Your mom ain't got nothing, she ain't got nothing in your lap at nose. At the end of the day, she's doing big show thing, big ball thing, big man thing. So you don't go put your knee down. I mean, that's bringing poverty on yourself.
And then in the night, you'll be looking at other people.
In the night, you'll be looking at other people's faces eating. I mean, this is what Representative Tawamwe and Musa Belete, the rest of the folks are trying to avoid, because when it is not proven that we have 76% of our population having access to clean and safe drinking water, then it shows that the statement made by the MD of the Water and Sewer Corporation, is detrimental to the survivability of our country. And so we will hope that the gavel of Rachel Kun will remain professional. He will not use a partisan approach when Mo appears before the plenary of the House, because what he said could improve the condition of the country. It could worsen the condition of the country, depending on his evidence, depending on whatever facts that he's going to present to the people's representatives, who are calling him to.
And I hope it's not going. The information will not be stuck in a computer again,
like the 70,000 jobs that President Obama created. But
we're in a country all over.
Very, very interesting. Very interesting country. Very interesting.
I don't know if you out there, you're part of the 76%. Well, that's it. This is Liberia, and we are moving.
But look at the community, for example, Battery Factory, Jamaica Road. And these are communities that got population past some districts in other counties. I'll be honest with you. West
like Claratown,
Vartown, Petit Town, Gibraltar, Paco Alley, Paco Alley, so forth. How you call the other place? Abuja community, Namotown, Momotown, Corner West, all the places. These are places where the soil is not
conducive,
good enough,
to pull out water for drinking,
especially purified water. You dig well in Doe community, except for part of Doe community, when you dig well, the water is brownish. Besides being brown, it has the swamp smell.
the salt as well.
The salt. So most of the people in Badger Factory and other places, what they do is they will get the water. They will find the empty sack, we call the rest bag, the empty rest bag,
Put sand
in it, hang it on something, put it on a crossbar. Then they will put top under the sand full of, the bag full of sand, and pour the water into the sand. And the water is passing through the sand and later on escaping through the tip of the bag. It is being
purified, but not for drinking.
Thank you. It has been purified just to reduce the salt content, so that when you're watching, the soap will foam.
And the color as well.
Yeah, fine. And the color. So that when you're watching, the soap will foam and the color will also, water is colorless anyway. Yeah. So when you take it directly from the soap, you brown it. So that at least the purified, version of the water can appear. So imagine that kind of population. Bushel Island alone got almost 300,000 people living there.
More than that.
Yeah, more than that. You're talking Logan Town, Jamaica Road, Doe community.
These are close
Town,
communities.
Gibraltar, Niku Town. Bushel Island alone got close to 300,000 people. I stand to be corrected on that one. Somewhere around there. That's a huge number of people you're talking about. Can we say 76% of the people in the country got access to safe drinking water? Now you think about the rest of the counties. Like go to Lofa County. People are still fetching water from the creek. Go to Maryland, go to Nimba, go to Grand Gita, go to River G, go to Sino, Grand Crew. Bon County. People still fetching water from the potholes.
Yeah.
From streams, and these streams are being contaminated on a daily basis because of illegal mining activities going on all across the country.
And even the places we will say, people a little bit to get drinking water or purified water. It is difficult all over because rainy season sometimes the water damage, dry season the water dry.
Yep.
So I don't even know how they manage it.
So how did he come up with? And I hope some of the law are listening because these are critical points we are raising.
Yeah.
So that when they're interrogating, what is it? Managing director Mo Ali, they'll be able to quiz him based on these critical questions we're asking. Where did he get the 76% of Liberian having access? Mind you, he did not say they have access to water and sewer pipelines. He says 17,000 homes in Montserrat rather, have access to water and sewer pipes. Good. Maybe other counties, water and sewer will be distributing. He will also have a record on that. But to say 76% of the population have access to safe drinking water,
it's like you're doing an excellent work beyond imagination.
So you can, you can be so sure about that figure.
Yeah.
So if you're sure, go to our representatives, the people who are there to seek our interest. Go to them and let's know what's informing your decision. By the way, we are on LEC. If the decision, if we call off, we'll switch the generator. So we just want to let you know. So just know what's up.
Do you know?
Even obviously the decision can call off, so nobody will raise issues here.
Do you know that the president of the University of Liberia, who said fees of students will go up? The next day she said she didn't say it, but the record was there that she said it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. Everybody within this government, they are not honest. They are not truthful to the Liberian people. And somebody will say, okay, if you use the brown key to open the door, you can still be using the brown key, but sometimes you will open a door for policy, and then the people who are around that community may enter your home. So I keep telling this government, you people need to take out the cap of opposition, wear the cap of an elected government, and be truthful to the people. So every time you give information, we can pass with that information to other people. But you're getting all afraid. Everything you say, even if we were to be beating our chest to say, okay, this is what the government sees, we'll go and defend this government. It will be difficult. And to defend lies, it's too difficult. And that's why this government is strangulating every day because the government do not want to take that responsibility, to be honest, from the president to his officials. And it is difficult.
Fine. So that's exactly where we are. That's where we are rather. That's exactly where we are. And like Jerome said, the topics are meaning. We're going to deal with them bit by bit. The next issue happening in the country has to do with
The price or the dollar.
the commerce minister. We're going to end with the Dillon dollar issue.
Okay.
So the Minister of Commerce, according to a report that was done by Punch TV, our sister radio platform, our sister media platform rather. Punch TV did a post on social media, and the post is quoting the Minister of Commerce and Industry, Minister Magdalene Ellen Dagose, of saying Liberia has price control. Liberia has price control.
You're listening. Oh.
I am saying this because right after this topic.
Yeah.
I want all of the younger boys and girls in the country to listen. All of you who can go buy chicken feet, spare ribs, biscuit cartoon, candy, chicklet,
Transportation
you know, all of you who are in the business
side.
cycle, those of you who are into trade and commerce in the country, I want you to listen. The commerce minister is telling the Liberian people, and she said that this morning on Punch FM, that Liberia has price control and it is in effect. She said, and I'm going to read, we are implementing price control, and that is why you see me on the field enforcing the mandate. We are controlling the prices on the market. The government is saying they are controlling the prices on the market. Commerce Minister Magdalene Ellen Dagose. Magdalene Ellen Dagose. Now listen. Jerome, you heard it.
I don't know if it is this Liberia that we are in, or we have another Liberia somewhere. And that is the beauty of Freedom Hub. All over you continue to say this because we do not go to look for lies, or we do not go to bring or create stories. Now, this is the Minister of Commerce. Mind you, President Braka, few weeks or months ago, warned the same minister that her ministry wasn't performing. I don't know if this is a response to Braka, or a justification that, hey, Mr. President, I am doing extremely well, or I'm trying to do well. But some of you who are business people, if you are in Bond County, you're bringing goods into Montserrat, water from Grand Bassa, folks, be the judge. The transportation, the beta ball, the charcoal, the rest, whatever you can wake up in the morning to go and say, this is what I'm going to buy in the market. The minister is saying it's stable. That means when you say $100 for the thing, $100. The price cannot change. And Oliver, I do not want to believe this. Like I said, we were concluding on the previous conversation. The government is yet to believe that after 3 years, they were elected to serve the people. They made a lot of campaign promises, and they need to be responsible. Sorry to say, some of you who support this government, when the president is not lying to the country, there is a minister the next day who will be lying. If a minister is not lying, the vice president will be saying something unusual. We were just talking about the managing director of the man who's supposed to provide water for the country. Oh, Guinea president asked me, how is the border situation? I was the president. 76% of Liberians having potable water. The man who controls water from the Liberian Water Supply Corporation. Now, the Minister of Commerce is saying price is stable. Even Ellen Johnson Sally said, I cannot control price. And we know the kind of Liberia we are in. Well, even if you were to take $100 and give it to maybe a taxi driver, and you say, oh, the government said this price, the message get from a car, that the government buy my car. This is the Liberia we find ourselves. But a minister says everything is going as planned. And these are things the people within Unity Party will want to defend because they voted out of shame. And so they will defend the shame. But we're going to speak continuously. We're going to use this modern day trumpet to speak the truth. We will not create stories. We're not going to find stories like they were doing. Look, it is obvious. When I say obvious, it can be easily understood that this government is heading for trouble. Big problem. Be sincere. And these are things sometimes when the government supporters wake up, they say development comes with pain. When you ask them, where are the developments? They can't show you. They can't show you. Samuel 12 goes to court. He's dedicated. They come back and say, hey, somebody is temporary. After 4 months, they want us to go back to the courtroom. This is the kind of country we have. And all of these things are lessening to the ordinary Liberians because, in my own opinion, the ordinary Liberians, they are the foundation of this country. The pillars of our country. They are the ones who are going to be making decisions tomorrow. So if you had to make sound decisions under pressure, you must start looking at these things because you have a government who can just wake up in the morning and call number. Because they believe that you didn't go to school. You don't have classmates. So you can't comprehend. But trust me, this is a modern Liberia. If the owner didn't understand yesterday, she would check on the Facebook to know that, hey, this man is lying. This woman is lying. It is shocking, settling. And somebody will force you to believe these things when the reality says that, hey, this is a blatant lie. When you go in the market today, oh, their price is like this. Somebody will tell you tomorrow, oh, the rate go up. Oh, these are clear things. But the government officials, they will be forcing you to believe lies like they did during the campaign. Look, you will lie to win election. But you can't lie to save. Be sincere. The prices of commodities, they are not stable. Transportation in the country is not stable. Goods come into the country. People are complaining about taxes being raised by the government. But the government supporters want us to believe. We are not inventors of information. All of the information coming in this country, they are being produced by the government of Liberia. You can just wake up in the morning from your house, you know that one minister will lie. When the minister will not lie, the president will lie before that day ends. That's the country we find ourselves. It is a shame. It is a shame. Everybody across the 15 sub-political division of this country know that, hey, the prices of things or commodities in the country, they are not stable. And for a minister to come out to say, hey, the prices of goods and services in the country, they are stable, I do my job, I own the fee, I observe it, that is a blatant lie. Disrespect to the ordinary people. And we're not going to buckle with these things. We will not compute to lies. We will fight back. Take your money today, take $500 or $1,000 liberty in the market today. and see tomorrow if that $1,000 will buy you the same goods. No. Let us be sincere all over. Let us serve with sincerity. Because tomorrow, the same way we served yesterday, if we serve the people with reality, the people will know the truth. The government needs to be serious. The officials of this government, they need to be serious. The president needs to be serious. And until they lead this country with truth, Oliver, we are heading for danger. Thank you.
Now listen. You see, the government is causing trouble. And I told somebody, I said, okay. I got no problem supporting the government of President Bouaka. I have no issues to support this government. Trust me. But you know what I want the government to do before I support the government? The first thing the government should stop that the issue of lying. If the government want me to support them, stop lying to the people. Because they will not stop lying.
Yeah.
But there is a reason why I'm saying it, because I know they will not stop lying. I know they will not stop lying. And that's why I'm saying it. It's difficult for these guys to stop lying. To go to the public and say you have control over prices in this country, it is an insult to the ordinary poor people, our mothers, who go to the wholesale stores to go and buy their goods for the purpose of doing their, how you call this thing, retail selling. Of doing their retail selling. That's what it is. It is for the purpose of how you call this thing, provoking the ordinary people. Jerome said something, and I'm going to expand on it. Our mothers and sisters who sell in this country, who sell the ordinary goods, today they go to the store, they cartoon, the chicken feet cartoon. Sometimes maybe, for example, it's $22 today. Tomorrow they go back to the store at $24. Mm-hmm. And the common minister say they controlling prices in this country. You controlling prices in this country. People go to work. People go to buy, biscuit cartoon. You enter the wholesale store today, you buy something $3. Tomorrow you go to $3.50. Now, country what government controlling prices get happy? The country what is the government controlling prices at the country it can happy? Go look at chicken feet. The essence of this platform is to ensure that we break down every complex conversation to the understanding of the ordinary people, so that it resonates with them. So we started with chicken feet. Go look at chicken feet. Do you know why chicken feet is no longer 3 for $50? Pretty soon, chicken feet will now go to 5 for $150 or 5 for $200.
I almost laugh when you say 3 for $50.
But maybe, I mean, I haven't gone to the market for a long time. So the people who can go to the market know what's up. But they fish cartoon. Our mothers who sell fish, and we'll open up the lines very shortly for them. We don't want to waste that time. The common minister say the prices in this country are being controlled by the government controlling the prices. Oh, so that the government can say the people there should sell the biscuit on Monday for $22.50 for the cartoon, then on Thursday for $27.50. Because every day, people who are doing retail, they buy the cartoon $2 today, tomorrow at $2.50. The next day $3, the other day $2.75. Also, the government flip-flopping the prices. There are certain things government can't control. There are certain things government will have to be very clear about. There are certain things that require certain policies, and those policies may not be yes and no. to say government controlling prices? Oh, you want measure arm with President Sally who said government can control prices? She was right. She was honest about, I mean, for saying what she said. Today, some kind of GTMS or something at the port. Let me see if I can go and get it. Hold on. Let me see if I can go and get it. Yeah, I'm coming. Let me see if I can go and get it. Let me see if I can go and get it. Let me see if I can go and get it. Hold on, fellow Liberian. Let me see if I can get it. Oh my God. Let me see if I can get it. Take your time. Hold on. Let me see if I can go and get it. This has to do with I will get it another time. GTMX, the guys at the port, the guys have increased the taxes on goods and services at the port. I mean, clearing goods. They've increased taxes on it. Business people are reacting to government regulation. They are reacting to the cost of importation. They are reacting to storage and other things, and that's how prices are triggered. You saw the water, what they were saying 10 naira, and they still selling 10 naira, in the country. Some places now you're going to fight that. You know why the water price increased to that level? It's because the importer said, the producer said, government started giving them plenty taxes, and they needed to generate their profit from the extra taxes government were imposing. That natural market food right there. These prices are controlled. They are determined by market forces. How the man will bring a goods to the country, and all the other things that how the man will sell it. Yes, government can go to a point to decide a ceiling at which certain things should be sold. Is it happening in the country right now? No. So where is Madam Dagosa coming from to say she is controlling prices in the market? This is wrong. And woman there, the people selling in the market. When you say the economy, the end consumer level, those who are at the bottom of the economic ladder are the end consumers. When the end consumers cannot get it easily, it is not available. It means it is not affordable. You're controlling prices and things prices on the increase. You're controlling prices, and today the woman can go buy her spare rate cartoon, $34. Tomorrow she go there at $37. And she asked the one man, the man telling her, say, you not want to buy it at your business. She doesn't have a choice because she will go to the next place at the same thing. And you say you're controlling prices. Is that how people control prices? Why are these guys not honest to the Liberian people? Do you have to make any political news? Do you have to score a political point? You can control prices here? I wish I knew how much for chicken feet these days in the market. I wish I knew whether that 2 for 100 or what. I don't know how much. Oh yeah, it's 5 for 100. 5 for 100 chicken feet. People go buy chicken feet carton today. Tomorrow it will increase. And you sit down, you say you're controlling the prices on the market. Right now, nobody knows the direct price for C-Raw. No, nobody knows the direct price for C-Raw. So many has 750, the other man has this one. You don't have control over the prices. And part of the reason you don't have control over the prices is because every day government increasing different fees. And when you put a lot of pressure on the citizens, it becomes difficult for the citizens, to survive because the marketeers, I mean, those who are importing and distributing, they will get their excess investment from the citizens, the end consumers. So if I spend $1 billion to bring my container of chicken feed to the country, and part of that $1 billion, the government took almost 200,000 from government fees servicing. Those who can buy the chicken feed 500, they're the one who pay. You know how they will pay? When the old man who can buy the chicken feed cartoon come, if I was selling the $20 before I could sell for the new container, and when I brought the new container, LRA, GTMS, CTM, all the men come bring every money, I say, okay. After I go to the woman, I say, that thing when I was $20 before, I could go China, it's not $20 again. At my new price, that's $27. That $7 is because of the extra money government started adding on to the original, climate fees. That's why today when you go buy, they say the thing at $22, next week you go there at $24. Government should not lie to the controlling prices. You should not lie. You are not controlling no prices in this country. People are going through difficulties. The market high. They're not even getting profit. You came to rescue the country, and that is what we hold you by. There is a reason why every government is being held by the things they say. Jerome, the CDC government came to power on the matter of liberating the poor people. They said the government was what? Pro-poor. CDC said they were running a pro-poor government. What were their policies? I saw CDC people building concrete buildings, concrete structures for people who are living in mud and purple houses. How do you used to call the houses?
The mud, huh?
The purple houses.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
The purple housing unit.
Purple home. Yeah.
CDC said they came to power on the purple agenda. I mean, that was what they said they came for, right? Purple agenda. We saw CDC look at the students at the University of Liberia and say, you people are poor people children. The reason you are not going to AME, the reason you are not going to Stella Maris, the reason you're not going to UMU, the reason you're not going to all different Bosco, and different private universities is because you are poor people. And because you are poor people, that's why you came to UL. And you have money, you would have gone to private universities. It's not because you are poor people children, and our government is a pro-poor government, we will give you free tuition. CDC said they were running a pro-poor government. They identified that the poor people children were the ones who are going to UL the most. How many rich people will take the cherry and get into UL?
As a matter of fact, they will say that people can be fighting every day. Don't go.
Thank you. Don't go there. The rich people cherry want to cherry in exactly 3 to 4 years.
Yeah.
No argument. So CDC came and said they are a pro-poor government, and because they were pro-poor government, they went to the University of Liberia and provided a pro-poor policy to say don't pay tuition. They said they are a pro-poor government. So they said if you also you were about to take wire, so children can get pregnant at that time because the lower wire fees, people can exploit them.
Yeah.
Don't pay wire fees. We pay. You know what the policy? They live up to it. Unity Party came with a policy called rescue. Rescue agenda. When you come to rescue the people, you come to change all that which did not go well in the interest of the people.
Yeah.
You have CTM, GTMX, I don't know the name of all the funny TV in the port. Why can we take in the money?
Yeah.
The government came to rescue the people. You should have revisited all of those things and ensure that if they are creating problem for business in the country, you end their operations. Mm-hmm. That's what you call rescue.
Once you know that they were not good yesterday.
Once you know they were not good yesterday. You said GTMS and their partners were not good. You still keep them at the port. That's not how you rescue the country. And so as a result of the bottleneck situation confronting the port, things prices will continue to fluctuate. And how dare you come and say You are controlling the prices on the market. I mean, that's fallacy. You're lying to the people. The challenges that continue to impede affordability in the country, they still exist at the port. The people still find it difficult to clear one single 40-foot container. They still find it hard to clear one single 20-foot container. It is a difficult thing for them to go through a lot of hassle. You come out of the blue moon and say you are transforming. I mean, you're controlling prices. You ought to control prices. With the unnecessary things are happening, recently the government increased taxes from 10% up to 13. Beyond that, you tell the when you go sit down, you finish increase taxes and you'll keep a juice the same way. Juice we're buying $1.50 today at $2.20 on the supermarket shelf. I don't want to do free publicity for that juice company. But I know people listening to the radio, and I don't want them to think that I'm lying. So I'll just mention the company name just one time. There's a juice on the shelf. They call it Soul Juice, SOLE. In 2023, Jerome, we were buying Soul Juice for $1.50. Today, on the shelf in the supermarket, Soul Juice is about $2.10, $2.30 to some supermarkets. The reason is because things are getting difficult. Prices are increasing on a daily basis. Government increasing taxes. And so the poor people will continue to suffer. The reason she's trying to push a point that the controlling prices is to make us feel that the government is addressing the bread and butter issues in the country, which is not the case. People still buying things more expensive than what it used to be. I just told you about Soul Juice, $1.50. 2021, Soul Juice started operating 2021, 2022, 2023. Sorry, I'm mentioning the free publicity, but we're sending invoice to them because we're sending invoice to Soul Juice. Chris, please do an invoice for Soul Juice. We're sending invoice to Soul Juice. They will pay us. I'm just using them as an example. We're sending invoice to them. They will pay us. We're buying the $1.50 today. It's $2.10, $2.20 in some places, in some supermarkets. The reason why it is that way is because the government get all kind of funny taxes. The government already increased taxes, and who will pay? When Jerome Texas you go buy one juice, stuff, he will pay. So when you subtract $1.50 from $2.10, that's 60 cents, right?
And they're looking for that. All I think is now 1.2 billion. They're looking for.
Thank you, Jerome. So that 60 cents Jerome will pay. And from that 60 cents, so you management will take LIA on the money, the other A, the other A, the other A, and the other A. Get all the other money. Then they say, because the essence of making business is to maximize profit.
Yeah.
Nobody can make business to feed a people with juice and they not make money.
Because you're fan.
Because you're fan. You got open teeth. No, nobody can do business like that. The essence of making business is to maximize profit. And so you don't come to the people with such deceptive propaganda. Because that's not a story. I'm gonna carry the microphone in the market for people to tell how much they buying things these days.
I gotta say you something, Oliver, to prove a point here.
The people who selling, how you call this thing? The people who selling, small market in the community, they don't want to know why I'm talking. They don't want to know exactly the conversation we are having here today. Those who can be selling the widow market, the small community shop selling in the widow market, on the table, in the market building, they don't want to know why I'm talking, because by the time they finish selling in the market, they can go to the store and go buy. The woman finish saying, chicken fee, everything. By the time they finish buying from her, she put the money in her waist bag, she go back to the cold storage. So now by the time the woman who came on the cold storage the money, they were selling it $37. She go back to the cold storage around 4 o'clock, they finish and say $38.50. I had the market looking. If I lie, those who say in cold storage food, they will call on the radio. And when you say a lie, we apologize. If that thing we're talking, it can't happen to y'all who can be doing the retail selling. If it can't happen to y'all, we will apologize on the radio. If it can't happen, we apologize in our group. If it can't happen, we apologize. But this is exactly what we've been going through as a people. I haven't seen it. Maybe it's loading. Yeah, it's loading. Okay, I mean, check it. Yeah, this is what we've been going through. The old man will buy something today at this price. They go buy in the store in the evening at different price. Then the minister of commerce say she controlling prices. Maybe we're lying, but 1 year from you.
On the internet.
Yeah, maybe we're lying, but 1 year from you. Maybe we're lying, but 1 year from you. You controlling prices? Listen to a Gisi woman who voted for Joe Barker in Chikizu Factory Market. I wonder Chikizu Factory Market or Oro Market.
Yeah.
One of the market structure that President we have built. I think Oro. She says she's a Gisi. I mean, she voted for President Barker. She says she's a Kisi woman. You know how she called President Barker in the video? Our own son.
Our own countryman.
Our own country. Thank you, Jerome. Our own countryman. I want you to listen to it. Take a time and listen.
Oh, wow. Join the Tasman. Yeah, and Nigeria baby for baby Nigeria baby. So, I want you to home up neck. And I do nothing you see. Oh, wow. No, I think it's getting leaky. And leaky, I don't want to want to say what kind of help to be in for all. Yeah, when you see our baby in the way, Dicky, Nigeria baby play. And it's small. Now, what I got to help to be. And you put up a bottle. Yeah. And I won't on the mill. Now, I want them. We'll go for it.
Oh, okay. I mean, we can go beyond this particular one and go somewhere else. We can go beyond this one and go somewhere else. Hold on. I come and go. Hold on, I come and go somewhere else. FCI. Just hold on. We got several of these videos of people in the market complaining about the cost of living, about prices on the market. We have multiple videos to prove. Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, Jerome, continue. Let me.
Yes, that's all we're saying is let the government be sincere to the ordinary people. Imagine the woman in the market, like Oliver was saying, pro and rescue. Now, when they say pro, it's like they think for the poor. My own agenda, that pro. But they rescue here now, who should be focusing on the ordinary people. All they do every day, that lie. And they will be comparing you to believe their lies. They will be comparing you to believe their lies. Some of the things that you know about, these are things that are happening. But somebody who supports the government will want you to believe, hey, don't believe the truth. You have to believe the lies. No. So you should be the judge. You have market buildings across your community. Be the judge. When you go buy your goods today, tomorrow price change. Because you have one government that say they want their budget to be 1.something billion. Forcing things to happen by all costs. When somebody say manage your expectation, they get angry with you. They don't want you. I don't know. I'm still trying to understand what kind of a group of people who always believe lies and they do not make mistakes. They believe that they can make mistake. Everything they say that true. Everything they believe that true. Look, even angels get some errors. Liberians, wake up. This is an opportunity for you to know the truth from the lies. When somebody say they're about to rescue you, they can take challenges rich just to rescue you. But the other rescue here, they won't fold their stomach, then you be hungry. But then they stay telling you, we are rescuing you. Imagine the minister will come, lie on purpose to say, oh, prices of commodities, they are okay. Everything is fine. Oh, because everything is fine in your home as a minister. So you believe that the men who live in Clareton, Gibraltar, West Point, Clareton, Newtown, Broadway, everything's okay with that kind of man? When the man is even cutting the shortcut to reach to where he wants to go? Because sometimes you wake up in the morning, you think that when you get on the bus or you get in the taxi, you believe that, oh, this is the amount you're supposed to pay. This is the fare. When you reach certain place, they give you different price. You have to cover that distance by walking. And these are things that make people to be criminal, because when you get in the bus, you don't have the money, or you get on the taxi, you don't have that money. When you get in the taxi, you don't have that money, or on the bus, there's a challenge. There's a challenge. All we're saying, government of Liberia, Honor Baka, please be sincere. It is not a crime to be truthful to your people. It's not a crime. But everyone wants to carry on a wall, lying a wall, because that's how they came into the presidency.
We're still searching for it. We're still searching for some of the videos on the market.
Yeah, and it will be good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still searching for it. Marketeers are crying every day. Every single day. Marketeers are crying. They're crying. Marketeers are crying every day.
Who here and unity party homo? I live it clat and beyond joy. We are starting. My children and says, and I can make fun out of me. They can be playing clicky. Mama won't quit. They can make fun out of me. People around my area can laugh at me. They can mock at me. Say, I don't want poor in it here. We try with each such in the community. But I try and do something. We the citizens and we really suffering. That's why we not voted for Bata. I want to spoil the whole country, especially in the community, to cause for every day and night. They cause for the insult of. I get my go to Bata because I sit down for long. I say, it's better. The way they prepare, you know, that all question. Maybe you will do something for her. Nothing that the worst thing will ever put away. You think they're trying? You think they're trying? When people say the road, the building road, the building, they're putting light poles up and things getting better, small. You think so? No, because the road that I can see, that they still passing, I'm not seeing facing road here. I'm not seeing no road face over there beside passing road. If you say road face, you want look at road are going to be that they want to call facing. But then road where they facing going dwella, that passing, they still passing, but we are passing, we are getting better.
Okay. So hold on. These are. I mean, market women. These are market women. I mean, I'm not saying something different. Though. These are market women. And listen to the woman.
Unity party homo. I live it. Unity party homo. I live it. Clat and beyond joy. We are starting. My children and says, and I can make fun out of me. They can be playing clicky. Mama won't quit. They can make fun out of me. People around my area can laugh at me, they can mock at me. Say, I don't want poor in it here. We try with insult in the community. That but I try and do something. We the citizens and we really suffering. That's why we not voted for Baka. I want to spoil the whole country, especially in the community, cause for every day and night. They cause for the insult of. I get my vote to Baka because I sit down for long. I say, it's better. The way they prepare, you know, that all question. Maybe you will do something for her. Nothing that the worst thing will ever put away. You think they're trying? You think they're trying? Some people say the road, the building, they're putting light poles up and things getting better, small. You think so? No, because the road that I can see, that they still passing, and I see facing road here. And I see no road face over there beside passing road.
Okay, all right. So hold on. I mean, these are people who are crying, and all of the complaints they are having, these are complaints they are raising as a result of the market situation. Mm-hmm. This is another lady. This is another lady who is being interviewed by our friend Nelson Colette.
Said that there's a big president. If anyone, it was better than Baka said that there's a big president. If somebody asks you to grade the government from 0 to 100 for the 2 years that the government being power, how want you to get? I see now what coming from a government now. I'm not seeing nothing. And that's why you see for a great government. Zero. Waka 2 years at zero.
But the president gets so many years experience.
Yeah, for the 2 years experience, kind of 1 year experience, that is nothing. They cut to zero. Then for the 2 years, cut to zero. Nothing. He got that breaking poor house down frustration, get a refugee in one country. No peace. Can they rescue that?
All right. Thank you for talking to Spoon TV. Any other thing you want to say before we leave?
Who's suffering, yo? Let the boy help her. No buying, yo. Let the spoon man say help her, yo. Because you know.
Are you hearing it? No buying. The journalist asks any other thing you want to say, they almost said no buying. Now, the essence of the Minister of Commerce going to say government still asking prices because you want to prove a point that the economy is better.
Yeah.
That commerce and trade in the country moving smoothly to create an impression that people have access to the basic commodities that they need, that the basic commodities are affordable. Now, you listen to the woman is saying people are not buying. Now, let me say this to you. When prices are controlled in a way that they will become affordable by the citizens, especially the ordinary citizens, will marketeers be having issues about poor businesses? Look, that's why you hate us on this radio, and we do not care. Because our job is to bring you the evidence, bring you the newsmakers' account, and provide the counter analysis of some of the things they say. We want to support this government. But the government should be able to be honest to the people. When you keep lying to the people, we'll not support you. You think one can be supporting an administration? One will lie to the people that will go in the community and say, I don't want to be lying on the radio. Yeah. We're hungry, and then they say the country okay. No, we don't want to do that. It's better we tell you that the people are angry so that you can work and solve the problem confronting the people than the lie said you're doing it better when the very people who go in and living through the hunger know exactly what kind of hunger using them. You don't want to please a few group of people in power and abandon the rest of the people in the authority? We ain't going to do that. Listen to this woman's account. Listen to her. Listen to what the woman has to say.
No buying. That is for me. I say help her. Because you know what bring Baka to power, they help her. He said Baka will rescue the country that spoon. They help her. That spoon bring the country. That bring the country. That spoon. He said Baka get for the 2 years experience. That's who help her. You know one more help her because Baka fail again. What the Baka get a give her? So the spoon man, they try to help. The country stop. The country get the help. The country get the help. Fire circle. The country not a fire circle. The frustration just on the street. They said somebody said they get there with you. So he said the day, huh? Yeah, so he my brother, and now he said, they market now. How will tell they market money for them?
So he said frustration in the street.
Frustration in the street. Frustration in the street. Somebody running behind. They're not buying somebody running behind when they take the market. You're not system. Waka police.
Well, thank you so much for talking to Spoon TV.
That's why you know, go back out to all.
I see somebody on the live here. They're asking in case they want to get to you, how they can get to you to help you. Somebody call your number.
Okay, so we'll leave it right there. Hold on.
Many videos.
Hold on. Oh, we got several other videos.
These are facts.
Several videos to tell you how the economy is terrible. So how do you come here lying to the people that you are solving the economic problems of the country and that things are
Well, I thought that we were supposed to be looking for Lala news all over.
Yeah. Yeah. The government, imagine the government lying.
Yeah.
Imagine government officials lying about things being okay in the country. Yeah, the other market here.
He not been nothing in the country. Yes, he will pick up. He will make sure people have what's the bill? That's the I can't get my father feeling. Who went there? Who came up for $500? They get there to my father. But I don't know what was saying the first time they was doing job there with him. Yes, my friend, I will talk about what
Papa got shit. I get my papa to the body matter hospital. That's what taking my papa. Even I pay money that one go. Then 3,000 now you have my papa get for nothing. I know you got 9 that will wait to the pussy in our hospital. Yeah, get nana. And I come to hospital. You not get money, you're not. Some of I pay 500.
Okay, all right. Hold on. We want to go to the marketplaces. Okay. Jerome, I had to remove that other one.
I know. I saw it. You were swift.
Yeah, I had to remove that other one. The more angry, angry in the sense. Oh yeah,
rapper for Blacker.
Yeah, the spread lapper. But the bottom line here is very simple. We are going through all of these things we're going through in this country, and we're trying to manage to live and keep head above water. Yet and still, the government, will be lying. Look at you inviting more Ali to come tell the people we're playing get drinking water. The last time the government said, they build more road than all other people.
Yeah, send the country.
They came back. Jalime Pia when he apologized and said
independence of Liberia.
Later on, he apologized and said, "Oh, it was a mistake." Those who tapped the speech, they don't want made a mistake. Mo Ali came out and said 70,000 people got job. They asked him for the number. He said 11 a computer. All these things are not useful.
So I can go OSP. I can't read it.
Time for campaign. Go to campaign. When it is time to govern based on
facts.
On the facts. Look, if you come to power and you are only successful to remove one person from poverty, that is your record. Those who voted for you, that's why you can give them.
Mm-hmm.
It's better that way than to lie on what you are not providing. Mm-hmm. Because at the end of the day, governance and the issue of deliverables like pregnancy, they can go beyond. They can't eat from. You hardly don't see the big stomach one day. To come and say you provided job for the people, and the people who you say you provided job for, they themselves looking for job. You think who will believe that thing? To come and say you got price control, when today the old man go buy the cartoon, $4, tomorrow the cartoon will be $5. Man, these things are not conducive. They're not good. And so, Madam Minister, if you want to make impact, ask us. We'll tell you. In just 1 minute, I will help you how you can make impact. Just 1 minute, I will help you. When you say you come to rescue as a government, there are few things you can tackle from the Ministry of Commerce angle. There is a liberalization policy that we have in this country, which clearly states that certain businesses are exclusively set aside to be done by Liberians, nothing else. Mm-hmm. Start to implement that policy. Price control, you do not have that ability. Market forces would generate. That's why you see the US rate. It's not something that CBO can work on and say, oh, the rate from today did at 240. No. These are things that happen as a result of market forces. Mm-hmm. What you can do is to address what's on the book, the liberalization policy. The Lebanese man will not be bringing the sugar container. He's selling the sugar bag, then he's selling the sugar by kilo. You know what you're doing right there? You are depriving 3% of having jobs. His job is to bring the sugar container, let him put it to a warehouse. There should be a distributor who will go and buy the sugar bags from him. That distributor should be a Liberian. And the retailers who will sell the sugar by kilo, by $5 plastic, and so forth. You start solving the problem of liberalization policy. Now, when everybody will say ice cream, ice blocks, block of ice. Jerome put the ice in the plastic and freeze it. Soon when people can buy ice, maybe they're having party, they put it on the on the selling quarter. That like bring people business there. They got plenty businesses that are set aside for Liberians. The Ministry of Commerce should be working with the Ministry of Labor. There should be an interministerial approach towards implementing the liberalization policy. The Ministry of Labor, the Ministry of Justice, and the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. When you when you implement the liberalization policy fully, you have addressed about 40% of the economic problems in the country. Because Liberians will have something to do. They will have something to do. There will be a lot of distributors around. But Jerome today, if I want one piece of fan to be blowing me in the net, I can go to the importer or the Lebanese who bringing it from Europe. I'll buy that one piece of fan from him. If I want 40 pieces of fan, I will say buy it from the Lebanese. It doesn't make sense. They guys should only operate a showroom. You should only have a showroom. And just put the TV, the different design of TV why in there. He just put the samples there. Yeah. The only thing I need to do, okay. Those who can use the TV, they're not living on Rana Street. Jerome, those who buy the TV are not living on Rana Street.
Some people come from as far as Mangibi.
They're not living on Broad Street.
People living in Broadway.
So all we need to be having on Broad Street, Rana Street, that's also showrooms. You understand me? Because you see like who can bring the TV from Japan, China, put it in the stores and be saying they want TV to us. There are the same people who bring it from across the country. All that you have is just showroom. So if I have my shop in Plebo, I walk up to Rana Street to Austin and LSI, store, and say, "Look, man, I want 32-inch TV. I want 50 pieces. Yeah. Small freezer. I want 20 pieces. The other one I want to buy wholesale. Then I take it and carry it Banave in my shop and put it. I'm a librarian. I put it in my shop in Banave. The boy in Banave will not have to come wear Broad Street because you can't Broad Street. You will not get TV
for retail.
For retail, the man on Broad Street is only selling wholesale because idea. That's the liberalization policy.
Excellent idea.
Because he is an importer. You not take work permit to come be selling retail. That's why we don't have job in this country. A rescue government should look in that direction. A government that came to rescue should look in that direction. And not to be claiming glory over prices that you do not have control over. Come to think of it. Do you know how many Liberians will start taking loan from the bank? Go to so and so brothers, Jerome brothers, Oliver brothers, that got a stores in all around the street. Yeah. Go there and buy the whole freezer, the fan, the different in the quantities, and carry and go sell.
That would be good because nobody needs to go for transport.
Jerome will be forced to buy from Alexa store in New Georgia because Jerome knows he buy from Alexa. He will not buy from Rana Street because they're not selling one TV to him in Rana Street. So there are Liberians who did business administration at UL, Stella Marie, and other places. They don't get job, but they can go to the bank and take small loan right in a lake community and build a little shop. Go on Rana Street, get the goods there, stockpile it in the shop. People will come to the shop to buy it. Nobody will walk up from where Johnsonville and come on Broad Street to come buy TV. People will open their small TV stores all over in Puebla, different places, all over. Liberians open the different businesses. So our Lebanese friends who we like so much, we hate them. We don't hate foreigners. Our Indian friends, our Chinese friends, their job is, see that they don't live in the way the people producing it in there, bring them to the country, we buy from you, and we go and do our retail. So your job is just to empty the container, you go back.
And that will create more jobs.
It will create more jobs for Liberians. It will put Liberians into business.
More opportunity.
The Ministry of Commerce is responsible, in line with the Ministry of Labor and the Ministry of Justice for implementation. That's what the Ministry of Commerce should be concerned about. And not prices what you can control. A rescue government should be taking in that direction. implement the liberalization policy. There is a law on the book for it. You're going to make new law. There's a law on the book for it. There's a law on the book for it. The liberalization policy is clear. There's a whole law on the book for that. Then you be passing for glory when you have opportunity to have glory. You have opportunity to make news. That part of the place you can go make news from. I'm not be looking for news where there is no news. People just struggling to buy common commodity on the market. Then you won't make news. Let's wrap up on the DeLong issue because we don't want to take it to next week. Then we go take calls.
And we're not going to take more time on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because so they lied, or the former lied.
Mm-hmm.
Liberians, sometimes I want to blame Liberians, but sometimes I really want to pity them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Imagine a society would choose. I'll make myself as an example. A society like Liberia will fight hard, do everything possible in their own mind to push an Adrian Roosevelt away and select a DeLong. But Adrian Roosevelt knows that there is no way, in no capacity, that a DeLong can be compared when it comes to character. But in this society, people believe in lies. So when you come, you lie to them, they believe you. But when you're telling them the truth, they don't believe. So DeLong, who was the light, everyone wanted to imagine the people voted for DeLong 2 times. 2019 has tended to be corrected, and 2020. Today, DeLong is saying that when they send your school fee, there is a bill. When they send your food money, when your friends send your transportation, the thing he's trying to do now, that it will be compulsory that the government of Liberia will demand that you give $1. That when he said that bill will be by law. And then the government of Liberia will keep that money for a developmental purpose or whatever they want to do with it. I don't know for what reason. Mind you, Bouaka was threatening Liberians a year ago. You have to come back home. If you do not come back home, President Donald Trump is there to treat you. Meanwhile,
provoking Liberians in the diaspora.
Meanwhile, it was the same Bouaka before the election was doing GoFundMe here to collect money for him from Liberians. So this is the light that you have brought. When DeLong was elected in 2020, all of us were saying, his supporters, they were saying, now you're worried. Now you're worried. I know 6 years have gone. And I know many of them. I can see them on Facebook, see them, and they say, oh, they don't block me because of differences. No. And that's the same way with Bouaka and the people of this country. You don't just select somebody because you think the person sucks.
Now listen, fellow Liberians, and I like how Jerome is exposing the man who is projecting this idea. The idea is a brilliant one, and we are not going to be those kind of Liberians who will be blindly criticizing everything. But you know why the idea is not suitable at about this moment? Those who are presiding over this country do not have the moral standing to receive diaspora Liberian people money. And we'll extend this conversation next week, Monday. I'll tell you plenty of reasons. But because we do not have the luxury of time, we'll talk small today. Every single $1 that they send to the country, the law is proposing a Liberian government will get $1 on it. So every money they'll send, Liberian government will get $1. Every transfer,
Once they send you 20,
every money that will
$10.
count $1. I'm sure maybe they'll modify it to be certain percentage, maybe 1% or 2%, whatever the case is, right? It's a good thing. It is an effortless endeavor to increase government revenue and provide liquidity for government projects and other initiatives. Brilliant. I do not have a problem with that. But you know what I have issues with? Is the fact that the current guys in power do not have that moral standing to ask diaspora Liberians for their money. Maybe another government, maybe 20 years from now, maybe 30 years from now. But why the guys in power? I'm not too sure look, it will be a disgrace. It will be an insult to the diaspora community if this will happen. The president of our country, people in the diaspora decided to criticize this government for beating people on the street, for seizing their goods, for making the country difficult, for disrespecting the Constitution, disrespecting the Supreme Court, and twisting the justice system of our country. People decided to complain on the way and form and manner in which things are terribly proceeding in the country. The president, His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boakai, referred to Liberians outside of Liberia who can send money to Liberia before some people eat.
Before some people go to school.
Before some people go to school. Diaspora Liberians who can send their money to this country before some people be able to live.
Yeah.
President Boakai referred to them in a condescending form when he provided a literary comparison. And he said, the people who criticize him, when you move it forward, you now respond to every door that backs. You refer to diaspora Liberians as dogs. And you want diaspora Liberians to contribute $1. The reason they were criticizing the country is because they know they are contributing to the country. They are taxpayers' money that they are sending to this country, to their relatives and other people, are helping to build the GDP of this country, helping to grow the economy of this country, affecting the formats of the country, because this is where their money is, this is where their investments are situated, and that's where they want to talk about. What did our president tell them?
Yeah, a lot of criticism from people, but don't mind them. They don't live here. We don't mind them. They don't live here. We live here. We know.
Okay. The president said, I hear a lot of criticism from people. Then he said, don't mind them. They don't live here. They don't live here. Why is they not requesting for that $1? To build a country that they don't live in? No, let's be honest now. These people criticize President Boakai. They criticize his handling of the state. These diaspora Liberians criticize the president for the form and manner in which he is running the affairs of the republic. And the only thing he could say to them is that we should not mind them. Because why? They don't live in Liberia.
So they don't have families?
So because they don't live in Liberia, so they don't have right to criticize a country they came from, their country of origin, the place their families are, like Jerome is saying. So if we shouldn't mind them because they don't live here, why should we be telling the law to pass a piece of paper to the legislature to have the $1 coming to us in the country? To have the $1 going to what government? Something that will help to buy the president gas, that will buy the speaker gas. How come people who we say don't have right to put their mouth in our business, but that $1 should come to our business? Oh, your parent ain't got right to restrict you, but he should pay your school fees. Hello? Your mom ain't got right to send you for water, but when she cook, you got right to swallow the food she cook. No, but I mean that's why people hate this radio because we say it the way it is. We don't mince our words on these issues.
From people, but don't mind them. We hear a lot of criticism from people, but don't mind them. They don't live here. We live here. We know what we want for our people. When you are walking a long distance and you have a lot of dogs barking at you, if you stop to throw a rat at each dog, you will not reach. We hear a lot of criticism from people, but don't mind them. They don't live here. We live here. We know what we want for our people. When you are walking a long distance and you have a lot of dogs barking at you, if you stop to throw a rat at each dog, you will not reach.
Okay. There you have it.
Before we go to the land, I just want to clear up something.
Yeah.
That play from DeLong is not a good one, even for this society. Do you know that this government has an institution that collects taxes for every person that works? Huh? They will take your money and tell you, say, we give you, when you read a pension, we give you this. To get that money,
NASCOP.
it's difficult.
NASCOP. Diwe Vabumo is sitting at NASCOP eating the people money.
We have a government, a president that do not believe in the rule of law. What you want for people who believe in the rule of law for America, when the people spend their money for a law country where they can get the people tax return, then DeLong and the Unity Party people
will take $1,
where the speaker will get 250,000 just for entertainment.
They will get $1
Yeah.
on each remittance coming to the country.
You know what it means?
But these are the people who the president said he living here, so their opinion ain't matter. In fact, he said they were dogs.
Yeah. An environment that do not believe in the rule of law. And that's why I'm taking my point from that. Look, our people, next time, I don't know if people will learn. I don't know if, because what I'm witnessing now, that every society is affected by the performance of this government and the performances of all of the officials, what we see before before tomorrow comes, another official will want to lie. Like they have taken oath that when we not lie, in a week will die, including the president. So for me, I do not think this is the same man who said you are going to be giving 5,000, you only take 5,000 from your 12,000. Today, we don't even know how much they don't owe us as people from Monserrado. The last time we pressured him to get our money, get the money to the central bank, place it in the consolidated account, let them get you receipt and say they don't took the money that they were looking for. One woman and say they want a developer of Monserrado County. What's that? You take on serious people over people who have character, you vote for them. At the end of the day, you start getting angry. But we'll go to the telephone lines. Look, we are in a complete mess. Whether you like it or not, this government is an embarrassment to the country. The president referring to people door, and you want the door to can't give you money.
anytime we run on the boat, say, I got everything about the weapon, the boy, and I got banana, you know, they say, not good. The post over there today, something the boy, you can't do that. Don't be a good to everybody can. There's some point will be a thing. You can't do that. Because the border we get in the country, you're not doing nothing. But saying that you invest or minister, minister, a bad person out of now. Why you don't for the country? What kind of charge and put it out here? I want to ask for the border, nothing. Now you are president when you do the poor way, you can't have people, oh yeah, that is wrong. Because the border, you are doing wrong thing in the country, always wrong. No good thing, no one good thing is doing. Out there is damaging all in. What is this? Huh? A bad way put the president? Then you scoring the country like that? The people stop it all right? You can't do that, man. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. We leave you right there. We leave you right there. Let's see if we can talk to the last person. Jerome, let's talk to the last person and be gone. Hello, how are you? How you doing? Go ahead, Mom Bessie.
You're taking the EV. Baka la liar. The whole family. You could baka more a liar. They don't get good way. They stick away more yet. Walk out the law. Why money? Why money you are going to get off? That's a lie. The promise why they made it pay. So one side they do who? Everything have. La the poor say that right to July. In that corner that rubbish. They enter in the poor side there. Why they put it way all inside? They say police poor there. They wait there, arrest the people. Why they looking for money all over? You getting me?
We hearing you.
Yeah. No, what if I'm not there? The thing about say boy get a shot, boss, and I never get a shot. The first thing I want to put in the cake. And that's something of a documented rule. He will say, yeah, me, yeah. So criminal. They lie. You know the party, your people lie, huh?
Okay. Thank you, Mom Bessie. We leave you right there. Let's talk to the president. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Let's hear you quickly, then we go.
Yeah, you will have go time. You see, sometimes they few days, they few months, ready to call. They will good people with their parable. The one we want to put something here, though. You laugh. Let me make it sure. The time, our people say the time when we hear you, we don't want to the pepper soup in the pay and you pepper in. But you pepper in continually, you can't hear. So why you want to when we rush in smooth? You see that people? Hey, we'll rush your time about take care.
Thank you very much. We talked to Abraham Connor from the US. Go ahead, Abby. Let's hear you quickly.
Okay.
You go ahead quickly. You're the last person.
Thank you. Thank you very much, man. Thanks for giving me the recognition here. Look, listen, KOK. The topic about the remittance to Liberia. KOK, just in America alone, you have around about 250,000 Liberians to 300,000. And the remittance alone for Liberia last year was between $350 million to $400 million. For remittance, diaspora Liberians. Now you're talking about a government that accountability is the problem for them. All those things they are doing right now, those are facade. They're just pretending. This is a government that you had a president that just took about $8 million from the central bank and paid out a loan to a bank that up to today's date, the assets recovery have not even inquired, at least to talk about the legislative branch of government. Now to have one of their surrogates suggesting that people remit. Look, the fact of the matter, Liberia's interest is paramount. It's a good thing for Liberians in the diaspora to contribute to the development of their country, but not to give money to people that are refusing to give accountability. Have they not ever called Baka to ask him why he took $8 million from the central bank and gave it to a bank to pay the loan? Okay. Have you inquired from Baka to know why the $10 million treasury is going on today? To come back and ask people to send money for their poor people that pay school fees and feeding on a daily basis, that every $100 or $50 you send or $25 you send to KOK, they will take $1 from it. Why is there accountability?
Thank you.
So I have a problem with this particular request from the place it's emanating from. It's a good thing to help the country, but the messenger is a bad messenger.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We leave you right there. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We leave you right there. Jerome, we got to go.
Yeah,
home.
we'll be here next week at our regular time with our Freedom Hub Princess. Thank you.
Okay, until we see you rather on Monday of next week, have yourself a wonderful time. Picardo, keep him in your prayers. He's one of Liberia's famous artists. We are told he's not too good. He did a song. It's called Major Hairlines. Let's go home with it.
I can't stand no more, cause I'm a fool. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. I can't stand no more, cause I'm a fool. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. Hey yo, excuse me, Mr. Journalist. I wonder how you make your headlines in the press release today. Although I read the news every day, but I'm really still getting confused now. And I just wanna ask you some questions. Oh, is it based on money? Is it based on presidency? Is it based on technology? Is it based on war? Tell me, we got major headlines. Oh, we got major story. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines. We got major story. There is no job, no money for hustlers. Come take our coverage, the rainy season coming soon. In the ghetto, all the houses are full of leakage, nowhere to sleep. Come and see the widow, living in the street with her children. Since the daddy went to
the way Orange County President come in, I wonder what thing better they will do for us this year again.
Your Upa, you always the last to hear the gist.
For Weto, but I'm not cheese again, Paco.
Orange Labra anniversary promo now lamp. Big time with Zanzan Plus smartphone. You can buy one for $20 US and get one free.
For Weto, you say get one free?
Yes. For only $20 United States, you can get 2 smartphones, buy one and get one free. No charges. That one part, the whole 71% discount there.
Yeah, so finally I come in dilemma. Oh, food and get it all I want to my son.
Exactly. Visit any Orange store or point of sale from May 15th to July 31st to purchase. They costly for Bruno, no walking. Zanzan Plus, buy one, get one free. Happy 9th anniversary to us. With Orange, there is always a win.
Orange.
I say, my brother, I tell you something sweet though. They say a really rice.
They're not loud. With Orange, a really rice.
But wait, so how my own fun?
That's simple thing. All you need to do is to activate any bundle during the day using your Orange Maxit app and win yourself a bag of rice. And guess what? Every week, 10 lucky winners will be carrying home 25 kg bag of rice.
I say, tell me something. That one a whole family can feel.
Oh yes, they're not all. They need people who also there. They want for the people who can be sleeping at the same time dreaming about rest. Just buy